101.3 Grace Covenant FM. Lingaw kaayo.
Zo Joey on Grace Covenant FM.
Miss Lynn Mercedes.
Mr. July Aguilar.
Sexy Aya on Grace Covenant FM. Giya sa Pagpili 2022.
Usa ka oras nga tulumanon, matag Lunes hangtod Biyernes, alas 12 ang takna sa udto, ngadto na sa launa ang takna sa hapon. Ihatod kaninyo sa atong mga program anchors, Municipal Administrator Engineer Joselito Nonoy Miquiabas, kauban sa iyahang co-host nga si Melody Yurong. Ania ang inyong mga alagad sa kahanginan.
Okay, maayong udto sa ato mga soaking at tigpaminaw adlaw karon nga Lunes, April 4, 2022. So happy Monday po sa lahat dyan. Sa lahat ng ating mga viewers, mga listeners out there, happy Monday. O sa mga naniudto karon, maayong pagpaniudto while namino ka na sa among station sa among frequency, ang 101.3 Grace Covenant FM. Okay, karon na napunta sa itong programa kaning Giya sa Pagpili 2022. Isa na siya ka-programa nga maghatag og gabayan sa lahat ng ating mga voters kung saan man kayo panig ng mundo, mapa ibang bayo man kayo ng ating mundo. Sa itong mga OFWs, kung saan man kayo dyan, o sa atong mga taga Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, kasi po live po tayo sa atong Facebook account, that's a Grace Covenant official account, o sa mong YouTube na channel, that's Grace Covenant FM 101.3. And of course, sa itong mga listeners out there, kung asa man ganing maabot ang signal sa itong station. So, happy Monday, and I thank God nga okay katong weather so far, kasi mainiton po. So sa lahat nga na ay plano nga mulakaw, please don't forget to bring your payang and drink plenty of waters aron dili ma-dehydrate. So hello again and happy Monday. Okay, last Friday po is atong gihisgutan isa din sa magpapili pa sa upcoming May 9 national elections sa atong senatorial seat. And then medyo nag-chopping atong signal mapa YouTube, mapa Facebook. So ako lang siyang balikon sa pag-share sa inyo sa iyang information or biography. Although dapat sana is ang giatasan or ang giingon sa ako ani Municipal Administrator Haitiyo Admin Engineer Joselito Miquiabas ang mga board members sa atong 1st district. And then hindi ko makita talaga yung mga biography nila, mga website. Bukas or later on baka pupunta ako sa Comelec and then maghingi ako ng kanilang website or mga information, baka naasli hatag sa ako So dapat ngayon is kanina mga board members sa atong 1st district. But sad to say po, hindi ko nakita yung mga nila biography. So karon ako lang balikon katong isa din sa magpapili sa upcoming May 9 national and local elections. So hayaan nyo po again. Lend me your ears and widen your thoughts. Makiji oras karon alas 12:04. Okay, siya po isang Filipino lawyer, writer, author, politician, and government official. He is currently one of the candidates for senator in 2022 election. Previously, he served as a secretary of the Department of Agrarian Reform, CONADAR. Who is he? Siya po si John Roalo Castriciones. Okay, Castriciones. Ang kanyang birthday is January 8, 1962. And then ang kanyang hometown is Bayongbong, Nueva Vizcaya, Philippines. Kabahin naman sa education, during his college, dito siya nag-eskwela sa Philippine Military Academy, 1994 Maharlika Class Law School. And then siyang, sa college din, dito siya nag-eskwela sa Trinity University of Asia in Quezon City with a degree of political science and siya po isang magna cum laude. And then again, siyang law school, dito siya nag-eskwela sa Arellano University, passed the bar in 1990. Ayan po. And then, nag-eskwela po siya siyang master's dito sa Comparative Government and International Law for Notre Dame Law School in London, UK in 1998. And kabahin naman siyang political career, 2017 up to present, nahimo siyang Secretary of Department of Agrarian Reform. 2016 to 2017, himo siyang Undersecretary for Operations, Department of Interior and Local Government. During the 2016 Philippine presidential election, Castriciones served as PDP Laban Vice President for Luzon, who also supported the candidacy of the Mayor of Davao City, Rodrigo Duterte, as President of the Mayor Rodrigo R. Duterte for President Movement con MRRD-PM. 2009, himo siyang Director of Department of Transportation Investigation, Security and Law Enforcement Service con ISLES. And kabahay naman sa work experience ni John Raulo Castriciones. Castriciones started practicing law in 1993 and has since litigated in both inferior and superior courts, administrative bodies, ombudsman, and the Sandigang Bayan. He served as legal counsel for several corporations and government officials in his more than 20 years of private law practice. Castriciones eventually founded his own law firm, the Castriciones Legal Consultancy, where his lawyer children also practice. While a private lawyer, Castriciones also taught at Arellano University School of Law, where he specialized in corporation law, obligation and contracts, sales investment law, public and private international law, and civil procedure. He is also a former lecturer in the Mandatory Continuing Legal Education con MCLE program of the Supreme Court of the Philippines for 3 years. Another experience ni John Raulo Castriciones, nahimo siyang Deputy Chairperson of Task Force Guard of the Savior of the Ocean. Nahimo po siyang President, Mayor Rodrigo Duterte National Executive Coordinating Committee. Nahimo po siyang legal consultant sa Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. Nahimo din po siyang President sa Federal Party of the Philippines, Professor at Xavier School at San Juan, and Professor of Arellano University. So kabahay naman sa affiliation, nahimo siyang founder and former president sa Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. And then hindi lang po siya isang lawyer, hindi rin po siya isang politician, hindi po siyang author sa maong libro. Sa mga book nga na-publish. Year 2011, nag-publish ang libro nga Internal Revolution, Political Vengeance and Societal Perdition. Year 1998, ang kanyang book na na-publish, kaning A Rise and Catholic Christian Soldier. 1990, kaning Philippine Military Academy hazing case, A General Son Dies. 1984 ang kanyang book nga publish, kaning Sagutin Natin. May kiji oras si karon alas 12:09. Okay, sa atong mga late viewers dyan, sa atong mga late tuners po. Live po ako sa mga Facebook account, that's Grace Covenant Official Account, o sa mga YouTube na channel, that's Grace Covenant 101.3. So kabahay naman sa accomplishment ni John Raulo Castriciones. He is the first to implement a housing program for farmers by working with the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development and Local Government Units con LGUs under the program Balay para sa Magsasaka. Currently, there are 100 housing units being constructed in Umingan, Pangasinan, which will be turned over to the beneficiaries before the end of October this year. He has also radically reduced the number of unresolved and pending legal cases through the Zero Backlog campaign of DAR. Out of 134,870 agrarian law cases, 127.8 or 127 and 8 or 94% were already resolved. 98% of cancellation and adjudication cases were likewise resolved. And kabahin naman po sa kanyang plataforma kung siya po is palaring makapasok po sa upcoming May 9 national local election bilang senatorial candidate. Sa kanyang platform and advocacy, strengthen the farmers and agriculture sector, Magna Carta for Barangays Federalism, boost the economy, having a trial by jury to strengthen the legal system, strengthen laws against poverty and illegal drugs, suppression of corruption and insurgency, suppression of political dynasty, industrialization and ease of doing business, improving public transportation, alternative energy source, and international diplomacy. So yun po ang kanyang platform of advocacy kung siya po is palaring makapasok po sa upcoming May 9 national and local election being a senatorial candidate.
Sa Pagpili 2022.
May Giya oras si karon alas 12:11 or before they ko mag-proceed sa pag-refresh lang no sa ato mga kandidato. So hayaan niyo po na ako'y basahon. Kabahin aning dahil April na po. Kabahin aning sa mga lumulipot diri sa lungsod ng Bacolod nga pahibalo sa mga taxpayers nato diri sa atong lungsod nga pwede na maghinay-hinay og file para sa annual income tax return for the year 2021 sa opisina sa BIR sa Bacolod aron ma-maintain ang social distancing. Ang deadline kanang maabot nga April 15, 2022. Daghang salamat. So again po sa lahat ng mga taxpayers nato diri sa lungsod ng Bacolod nga pwede na maghinay-hinay og file para sa annual income tax return for the year 2021 sa opisina sa BIR sa Bacolod aron ma-maintain ang social distancing. Ang deadline kanang maabot nga April 15, 2022. Daghang salamat. And another one nga pahibalo or announcement, kabahin ani kung kinsa nakaila ni ang join Vel Cesar Pacudan nga imong voters ID na adres sa Grace Covenant FM. Puro 4 poblasyon Bacolod, Lanao del Norte. Kung kinsa may nakaila ni ang join Vel Cesar Pacudan na adri mong voters ID taga Maigo ni siya. Kasi nakalagay dito, Commission on Election Maigo, Lanao del Norte. Sa pahalihog na nakapahibalo ni ang join Vel Cesar Pacudan nga iyang voters ID na adre sa Grace Covenant FM kung alang palihog. Puro 4 poblasyon Bacolod, Lanao del Norte. And another one, kani si Joma Mendoza, taga Purok 1 Alegria, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte. Ngayang COVID vaccination card na adres sa Grace Covenant FM, palig na kog ingon niya or sa mga nakadungog o nakaila niya, palig na kog inform nga ang vaccination card ni Joma Mendoza, taga Purok 1 Alegria na adres sa Grace Covenant FM, Purok 4 Poblasyon, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte. And ako din pong i-greet ato mga viewers karon. Hello po sila lahat dyan. Happy Monday po sing lahat. So hello sa itong mga viewers out there. Okay, from Ma'am Erlinda Bernasebo. Hello Ma'am Aya, good noon. Happy Monday. God bless. So hello po Ma'am Erlinda Bernasebo. And then kay Luxlyn Villanueva, watching and listening with 3 hearts. Salamat kay Ma'am Luxlyn Villanueva. Og from Ma'am Erlinda Bernasebo again, watching here, Ma'am Aya, hashtag Bacolod Badayon Pagsidlak. And okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Erlinda. From Leia May Salvacion Onge, hashtag Padayon Pagsidlak Bacolod. So hello po sa lahat ng mga viewers out there. Happy Monday po. Okay, hello po sa lahat dyan. Thank you so much sa inyong karunayong pagsuporta o pagpaminaw. And sa atong YouTube net channel, hi to Coffee nga nag-view karon. Watching Miss Aya, salamat kayo Coffee. May God bless you and happy Monday po sa lahat dyan. Sending love lang po sa lahat ng mga viewers, sa lahat ng ating mga listeners. Another one nga pahibal or announcement, kabahin aning Guangxi Hydroelectric Construction Bureau Corporation, LTD, Philippines Corporation, Pagayawan, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, or GHCB Pagayawan is currently looking for a licensed planning engineer. Send your curriculum vitae resume on our email account. That's bacolodsidlak01@gmail.com. You may also contact Miss Lovely Joelyn Villarta, Administrator Staff, with a cell phone number 0967 584 6114. Again, 0967-584-6114 or visit the Municipal Administrator's Office located at the new municipal building at the 3rd floor, Poblacion, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte. So, ano daw?
With the admin squad.
So, happy listening and happy Monday di ay sa admin squad din namin karon. So, hello guys, kumusta? With thumbs up pa. So, hello sa inyong lahat dyan. Thank you so much for listening. May God bless you. Happy Monday. Okay, another announcement kabayan aning Liangan Power Corporation con LPC still looking for licensed mechanical and electrical engineer qualification, male or female, 30 to 45 years old. Parang dapat din ilagay kung pwede ba yung married or single na. Well, anyways, send your curriculum vitae or resume on our email account. That's bacolodZidlac01@gmail.com. Or you may also contact Miss Lovely Joelyn Villarta, administrator staff, with a cell phone number, or you can contact her with a cell phone number 0967-584-6114 or visit the Municipal Administrator's Office located at the new municipal building at the 3rd floor, Poblacion, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, or submit it at PESO Office First Floor, same building. So apply na po sa lahat ng mga licensed mechanical and electrical engineers. So may Giya oras si Karen alas 12:16. So may recap pa rin tayo, kabahin pa rin sa isa din sa magpapili para sa upcoming May 9 national and local election. So hayaan niyo po na i-refresh po sa inyong mga memorya kung sino talagang angay butaran para sa itong upcoming election po, 2022. No other than he is the beauty and brains. They were the first word that come to mind whenever one thinks of Lauren Legarda Liviste, a Filipino broadcast journalist and politician. She is currently serving as Congresswoman of the Lone Legislative District of Antique Province, running under the National People's Coalition con NPC party in the May 13, 2019 election. She defeated former two-term Congressman Ezekiel Javier, who ran as independent. Two other losing independent candidates were Robin Rubidos and Rodely Pidoy. Lauren Legarda was formerly senator for 18 years and losing vice presidential candidate for 2 times. So ang kanyang complete name po is Lorna Regina B. Legarda, also known as Lauren. Ang kanyang birthday is January 28, 1960. Birthplace Malabon, Metro Manila, Philippines. Ang kanyang resident naman is Barangay Mag-aba, Pandan, Antique. Kabahay naman sa kanyang family, ang father po si Antonio Cabrera Legarda. Ang kanyang mother naman si Bessie Giya Bautista. And then si Lauren Legarda is the only child sa kanyang parents po. Ang kanyang spouse naman si former Batangas Governor Antonio Liviste but separated. Ang kanilang anak ay si Leandro Liviste, a pioneer in the renewable energy industry, and Lorenzo Liviste. Ang kanyang grandfather naman si Jose P. Bautista, former editor of Manila Times newspaper. Ang kanyang maternal grandmother si Carmen Giya Bautista. Ang kanyang great-uncle si former Antique Governor Vicente Gela. Kabahay naman sa kanyang edukasyon,
Giya sa Pagpili 2022.
During her elementary years, din siya nag-eskwela sa Assumption College and then siyang high school din sa Assumption College. Sa iyang college naman dito sa University of the Philippines at taking up the broadcast communication. Kabahay naman sa kanyang political career and work experience, year 2020 nahimo siyang head ad hoc quick response team on the Taal volcanic eruption. 2019 up to present nahimo siyang Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. 2019 up to present nahimo siyang Congresswoman. 2004-2010 nahimo siyang or run for Vice President but lost to Noli De Castro and Jojo Binay. Year 1998 to 2004, 2007 to 2019, himo siyang senator. And then himo siyang former broadcast journalist with ABS-CBN. So yung mga bills nga napasa isip nga Congresswoman kaning House Bill 631 and Act Further Amending Republic Act 8759, otherwise known as the Public Employment Service Office Act of 1999 as amended, to include entrepreneurship in the scope of the law, to remain the present Public Employment Service Office (CONPESA), into the Public Employment and Entrepreneurship Office con PEESO, and to establish the Barangay Employment and Entrepreneurship Offices con BESO nationwide, defining its role within the existing network, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. Next naman po is kaning House Bill number 633, although marami itong na kanyang mga bills na napasa isip na Congresswoman, and creating a high school for the arts in the province of Antique to be known as the Antique High School for the Arts and appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Next naman, House Bill 635, an act of regulating the manufacturing, importation, and use of single-use plastic products and providing penalties, levies, and incentive system for industries, business enterprises, and consumers therefore. Lauren Legarda was primarily responsible for the passage of the following laws, which she either authored or co-authored. So number one po na siya po ang, or number one sa mga laws nga na iyang napasa nga siya po ang authored or co-authored kaning the Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act, the Magna Carta of Women, the Anti-Child Labor Law, the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act, the Food and Drug Administration Act of 2009, and the Climate Change Act, along with its mandatory law providing for the creation of the People's Survival Fund. Next po is kaning the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 and the Universal Health Care. So again po, mo yung mga laws nga napasa nga siya po ang authored or co-authored po, si Lauren Legarda. So kabahin naman sa iyang awards and recognition, Giya oras karon alas 12:21. Sa kanyang awards and recognition naman, Senator Lauren Legarda received Award for Philippines on Leadership and Closing the Gender Gap at Women's in a Parliament's Global Forum in Brussels. Lauren Legarda, WPL Global Ambassador for Disaster Risk Reduction, Climate Change and Environment. Ms. Legarda also pursued a long career in journalism, receiving more than 30 major awards. As a journalist, she proved to be a strong environmental advocate and activist against climate change. So kabahin naman sa accomplishment ni Lauren Legarda, principal authored bills 260, co-authored bills 131, and committee New Normal Defeat COVID-19 Ad Hoc Committee Chairperson. In her 3-year term as the representative of the Lone District of Antique, Legarda projects such as the Department of Labor and Employment, tulong panghanap buhay sa ating disadvantaged, displaced workers Dole Tupad, GIP and Pangkabuhayan, Department of Trade and Industry DTI, Shared Service Facilities SSF, and Department of Social Welfare and Development DSWD Assistance to Individuals and Crisis Situation AICS. And among her priority legislation are the amendments of the amendments to the Public Employment Service Office Law that she also co-authored and passed in her first term as senator, to include entrepreneurship and to strengthen local government units LGUs by establishing Barangay Employment and Entrepreneurship Service Office BESO and to facilitate employment matching at the barangay level. Legarda is also pushing for the One Tablet, One Student Act that would provide its student resources to cope with a blended learning system. The upgrading of salary of public school teachers from entry-level salary grade 11 to salary grade 12. And to institutionalize livelihood programs under the Pangkabuhayan Bill to ensure that more Filipinos are given the opportunity to start their own livelihood and be financially independent. So yun po ang kanyang Legarda is also pushing for One Tablet, One Student Act. And then sa iyang controversies, Giya oras karon alas 12:24. Group claims Legarda violated law with approvals of Sun Franchise Bill. Legarda reiterates call to protect a cultural heritage and amid Wang Adna's daily controversy, the oldest living mambabatok and as daily a popular vlogger. Her former husband, convicted killer Jose Antonio Leviste, who was arrested for leaving the National penitentiary without permission from authorities. In 2009, her husband was convicted for killing his friend and a longtime aide Rafael de las Alas. Next naman sa kontrobersiya, the 62-year-old Senator Legarda admitted that she once adored Hunasan when was a rebel soldiers leader. Senator Legarda was quoted as saying that crush ko yan dati nung siya'y rebelde pa. Nung siya'y rebel leader, lahat pati mga media editors, lahat may crush kay Gringo Hunasan, Legarda stated. And kabahay naman sa advokasya, yung focus po is environmental protection. And sa kanyang plataforma naman kung siya is po pala rin makapasok po sa atong upcoming May 9 national election sa atong senatorial seat, the former three-term senator has vowed to launch a campaign focused on employment, generation, and green pandemic recovery for every Filipino family. Another naman sa kanyang plataforma, Legarda to focus on health, livelihood, recovery if Senate comeback succeeds. So yun po ang plataforma ni Ms. Lauren Legarda kung siya po is pala rin makapasok po sa upcoming May 9 national election.
Giya sa Pagpili 2022.
Nakiji oras karon alas 12:26. So again, ako na po i-recognize ang lahat ng ating mga viewers. Karon hello po sa lahat dyan. Hi to Ivy Aguilar watching in Manila. Hi to you, Ma'am Ivy. And hello, Day Marjorie. Day Marjorie daw. Sabi ni Ma'am Ivy, hi to Day Marjorie. Okay, from Ma'am Erlina Bernesebo again. Hello to Ma'am Marjorie Luguban Miquiabas, Ma'am Ses Kabilida, Ma'am Erlinda Nangkas, Ma'am DJ Boss B, Kuya Butsoy, Manoy Pupoy, and to all Grace Covenant FM family and staff. God bless you all. So hello po sa lahat dyan. Sa lahat ng ating mga viewers karon, may pasabi si Ma'am Erlinda Bernesebo, hashtag crush ko yan dati. Yes. Yes. Yes, crush nila daw crush nila si Gringo Hunasan. Sa itong YouTube na channel, ayun si Coffee lang po nakawatch karon. Salamat kayo, Coffee, sa imong karon yung pagpaminaw o pagsuporta. So akong balikon sa mga naghahanap ng trabaho dyan. Okay, again, Guangxi Hydraulic Construction Bureau Corporation, LTD, Philippines Corporation, Pagayawan, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, or GHCB Pagayawan is currently looking for a licensed planning engineer. Send your CV, resume in our email account. That's bacolodsidlak01@gmail.com, or you may also contact Miss Lovely Jolene Villarta, Administrator Staff, with the cell phone number 0967 584 6114, or visit the Municipal Administrator's Office located at the new municipal building at the 3rd floor, Poblacion, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, and apply na po kayo sa mga licensed planning engineer graduate dyan. Another one, Liangan Power Corporation con LPC is looking for licensed mechanical and electrical engineer qualifications, male or female, 30 to 45 years old. Send your curriculum vitae or resume in our email account. That's bacolodsidlak01@gmail.com, or you may also contact Miss Lovely Jolene Villarta with the cell phone number 0967 584 6114. Or visit the Municipal Administrator's Office located at the new municipal building at the 3rd floor, Poblacion, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, or submit it at PESO Office, 1st floor at the same building. So apply na po kayo. So yun po sa mga bagong graduate dyan sa atong mga mechanical and electrical engineer, grab this opportunity. Kaya at least ba dool ra. So yun po. May oras karon alas 12:28. So sa lahat ng ating mga viewers out there, sa atong mga listeners out there, I hope po kayo is nahayagan or na-enlighten po kung sino pong ang ngayong butaran para sa itong upcoming May 9 national and local election. Alam naman po natin, May na talagang fast approaching na atong election And dapat talaga tayo is well prepared and then well informed sa lahat ng ating mga angayan nga botaran. So sama po sa giingon sa atong administrator na si Engineer Joselito Nonoy Miquiabas na dapat sa atong mga ibuboto is meron talagang political will. May tapang po na harapin lahat ng mga problema, kayang-kaya po nilang resolbahin ang lahat ng problema, and then may puso din po na handang tumulong sa mga marginalized sectors. And once again, sa lahat ng ating mga botante out there, sana po kayo po is rehistrado or nakapag-register na. Importante po din po iyon. Sige lang mag-yaw-yaw diha nga, dili ganan anak niya, pero kamo ay mismo is hindi kayo registered. So dapat talaga nakaparehistro pa kayo the other year, last year ba kaya? Parang pareho lang. Last year. No? So, dapat nakaparehistro na kayo. And then, sa lahat din mga boboto dyan, huwag po kayong magdala ng iyong mga posters o di kaya mga streamers, kasi bawal po iyan. I-confiscate yun na sa mga sa nga magbantay sa atong mga polling precinct. So, dapat na alam mo yung listahan kung sino pong angay nga botaran. So, I hope po kayo is nainganyo talaga and then, okay. So, mas okay din siya. So, dapat din talaga yung mga listahan para hindi po makalimutan. And once again, sa lahat din po ng mga magboto, please wag niyo pong gawin yung pag-overshading. Kasi ang tendency po is dili na siya kaunon sa tong vote counting machine. So, dapat tamang-tama lang talaga ng pag-shade. Hindi mag-overshading. And then, dili po maglapas bito, parang pareho lang. Overshading, yun na, nag-overshading. Or kaning magboto na bito magmasdaghan. Kung ang party list po, alam naman po natin na ang party list talagang marami sila. So, dapat isa lang po ang botaran. So, alamin niyo po kung sino angayan nga party list na dapat nating tulungan. And then, sa itong president naman, isa lang din po ka-candidate. As well as sa itong vice president, isa lang din po. O sa itong mga senators, 12 na sila kabuok. So, isip-sipin nyo na kung sino po ang angay ng botaran. And our friendly reminder lang po sa lahat ng mga lumulupyo diri sa lungsod ng Bacolod nga sabi nga ng ating admin na sa panahon niya dahil hanggang ngayon isa pa rin siyang public servant na talaga ang mga tao nakatulong po sa lungsod ng Bacolod is si Senator Mig Zubiri and of course si Cayetano po. Friendly reminder po iyan. So hello po sa lahat dyan and happy Monday.
Giya sa Pagpili 2022.
So may kiji mag-uban na po tabalik tomorrow, April 5, 2022. Tuesday po yan. Same time, 12 to 1 po. Same frequency, 101.3 Grace Covenant FM. So once again, goodbye and God bless us all. Bacolod, padayon pagsidlak.
Giya sa Pagpili 2022.